y'all about some of the things that be on my mind every morning, pretty much. Like things I be thinking about as I'm getting ready for work and leaving to work and stuff like that. I be thinking about the fact that I'm doing this every single day. Like getting up and going to a job every single day for me to take care of myself and my baby. Which might sound normal, but I mean, I obviously I don't want to like work for somebody else. I don't want to get up every day, every morning to go work for somebody else for the rest of my life. Which some people, that's good for some people, but I feel like I don't want to work for nobody else. I don't want to be making nobody else rich, and I can make myself rich or whatever. But of course, right now I'm gonna do that. But I'm still taking the steps to work on my own business or my own brand and things like that. As in, that's why I'm doing YouTube too. That's part of why I'm doing YouTube. I want to be able to take care of myself and my baby like on my own without and make way more money, you know, having my own business and being an entrepreneur or whatever. So yeah, I be thinking about that. Like I be thinking like I love my job though. I love my job. I feel like it really, really helps me. Some people don't like their job. Like I could never be the person that get up in the morning like stressed, irritated because I gotta go to work. I actually love my job. I work with people directly. I love talking to people and stuff like that. And the job actually helps me be more so not of an introvert, because I kind of can be, because I mean I'm an introvert in my heart, but I mean I work at a job where I talk to people all day, so it's forcing me to be more outgoing or whatever and like speak, you know. So it really, 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 really did help me with my speaking and my conversation skills and customer service skills and all that good stuff. So of course I need that. You need that in everyday life anyway. And especially if you want to be an entrepreneur too. So it definitely does help. And it did help. And it's still helping now. Like, I'm really happy that I chose the job that I chose. And I really love working, like, you know, directly with patients and stuff like that. It really made me happy in the inside. But I still know that I'm still working for somebody else and I'm making somebody else rich when I can be making myself rich. But, I mean, I'm taking the steps to do both. I'm doing both. I'm happy that I'm finally taking those steps though, because at first I was overthinking it, like, why am I still doing this? Why am I still going to this job? And I'm not making no efforts towards my own goals and my own financial freedom. Like, but I'm making somebody else rich type stuff. So I'm happy that I'm finally like doing it, you know. But yeah, I still think about that though. I think about that every day. But then I know now I'm making efforts, so I feel a little better about it. But I've been thinking about that every day. Like, every day I get up and put on this uniform, which is really cute, by the way. Like, I be cute though. I be happy at work. I don't know how people would be going to work like mad, angry, don't want to talk to people. Like, especially at my job, I'm like, how are y'all working in a hospital with this bad attitude? Like, what are y'all here for? Y'all need to have a job where you don't work directly with other human beings, like freaking stocking shelves or something like that, where you don't have to really like talk. Like, why would y'all choose a job like this? Like, why? It's not the place for you. If people sick and stressed and crying and passing away and all this kind of stuff, their family sick and all that, and y'all want to be rude, like, especially the doctors. I'm like, I would not waste or spend my whole life going to school dang near to be a doctor, and then I hate my life. Like, they always got attitudes. They're always mad. They don't speak. They feel superior. I can tell, because I just stopped speaking to them. Like, y'all not about to ignore me, honey. I don't even care. But it's just really weird. I could never be that, like, inauthentic. Like, or not even inauthentic, but you know what I mean. That's just not me. Like, why would I choose a job that I don't really like, or do something that I don't really like I don't want to do nothing that I don't really like. That's what it is. Because then I'm not giving my all. I'm not putting my whole potential into it, and it's just halfway. Like, no energy for real. This is just not how I am. I do things that I love and put my all into everything that I do for real. And these people at my job, they do not do that. Even the people that you would think would do that, like doctors. But I met some good doctors, but they're not at my job. They're other places like Henry Ford and stuff like that. But all the doctors at my job, not all of them, but it's a whole bunch of them. Most of them got that bad attitude. The bad superior attitude. Don't want to speak, don't know how to talk. I don't know. I guess they be stressed, but whatever. But anyway, I'm just glad that I'm finally making the efforts towards my own entrepreneurship. Even though I'm still working for somebody right now, it's really a decent job, and I really love it too. So I really love talking to people. It's helping me with all those skills that I would need in the real world, and it's helping me a lot. Yeah. But I definitely don't want to work there forever, and I definitely I feel like some people are probably meant to do that. Like, some people not meant to like come out of the 9 to 5. Some people, maybe that's what makes them happy. Maybe they okay with being at that stage and staying at that stage. I always think about when I see older people like at my job, and like they've been there for like 20, 30, 40 years, and I wonder if they ever think about that. Like, do they think about that? Or are they just programmed to think like, this is how it's supposed to be, this is how life is, and I'm just going to work for this person for the rest of my life until I retire, pass away. And I feel like that's what they be thinking. Like, they don't really be thinking like outside the box. Because if they were, they wouldn't be there for like 40 years. I know that. I don't know. But it's okay though. Everybody different. I mean, I just don't think like that. I can't see myself waking up every morning to go work for somebody else, and I gotta take this time away from my baby. I love being around my baby, obviously. Now I gotta wake up at 3 in the morning every day and change her. Can't really talk to her because she's still asleep, so I gotta change her while she's sleeping, then head out until I get off work and come back home to see her. And all these hours I'm wasting, like, I could be using on my baby or on my business and stuff like that. But luckily I have a really, really good schedule, and I still have a lot of time left. But some people don't have good schedules, and they missing out on their whole kid life for real, and they gotta put their kid, and then their kid go to school, and then when their kid get home, they both tired, the kid and the parent, and now the parent letting the school raise the kid. Like, I do not want to be that kind of parent. I'm not gonna let my baby's school raise her. Like, hopefully when she's in school, I'm doing my entrepreneur thing and I'm not even working no more. No, I'm 100% doing it. I mean, I'm not working no more to the point where I can be there directly, like, hands-on with her when it comes to school. Because I want to do school, regular school and homeschool. So I don't want her to just go to school and come home. I want her to go to school and come home and we still working on things, at home, and have her own little classroom at home too. Like, that's the goal. So, because and then I don't even know if I want to do school in school or not yet, but I feel like it will be beneficial. Some aspects of it is beneficial. Some aspects of homeschooling is beneficial. So, but yeah, I don't want to be that kind of parent. I want to be able to have something left over for my child. Like, I want her to have a business to take over and leave a legacy for her, so she's not struggling like me. I'm not really struggling because I'm really level-headed and I got it together mentally, but if I didn't, I would be struggling. Like, luckily I'm smart and you feel me? Because if I wasn't, I would be struggling, because my parents didn't really leave anything for me. They didn't leave anything. Now I'm just but it's totally fine because they don't have to, but it definitely would help, you know. Now I gotta do it, but it's totally fine because I love my baby. I don't care, and I wanna have something to show for. Like while I was here, like what did I do while I was here? Like did I do anything? Did I just work for somebody else for my whole life? And like that's it, and my life was done. Like my life was meaningful. That's how I wanna leave when I do leave. Like I have reason to be here and something for people to remember me by, you know? Not just going to work and being a good mom, which is it's a great thing to remember me by, of course, but more than that, like when I look at like celebrities, or not that I don't never look up to any celebrities, I really couldn't care less about what they're doing or anything. I don't even want to go to concerts because what am I going to concerts for? Spending my money on somebody else. I don't know. That's how I be thinking, like I'm not about to go to a concert because that's just indirectly like making me feel like I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'm not about to go to no concert and watch somebody else. Like I love that they expressing themselves and doing what they love, but I want to do what I love and express myself, so that's what I'm gonna do. You feel me? I'm not going to a concert to pay for nobody else to express themselves and do what they love, and then I'm not doing what I'm loving. You know, unless I was already in my whole 100% doing my entrepreneur thing 100%, where I was financially free and I wasn't working for nobody, then I would go to a concert. But right now, I don't got time to go to a concert. It just made me feel uncomfortable thinking about that. It's for the simple fact I'm working at a job and I'm using my money that I'm making, like from working for somebody else, making somebody else rich. Now I'm using my money on somebody else, making somebody else rich, going to their concert. Like, no, that's not what we're gonna do. But if we was financially free and really like took off on YouTube, that would be totally different. Then I'll go to concerts and stuff. But right now it's dead because it just not sitting right with me. But yeah, it's not sitting right. But so I got lost. So what was I talking about? I'm so confused. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Let's figure out what we was talking about. Anyway, let's just start anywhere. Don't really matter. Okay. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about though. I'm glad that I'm aware that I'm working for somebody else. Like some people, I don't think they even be aware that these higher up people that's way higher than us are making way more money off of our work. Like we're doing the work and they just making the money. Like I'm not feeling it. That's not for me. I want to have something for my baby to look up to. Like, oh, my mama was this, and this, and we have this business, this family business, and then my baby can pass it over to her babies or baby, you know, pass it down to me. Like, have generational wealth. I don't want us to be like where we are now. I don't have anything to show for. Well, my parents didn't leave me anything because they probably didn't have enough drive to stop working for somebody else forever, you know. They still are. So you obviously got to be really confident too, though, and be really courageous to even think about the fact that you're working for somebody else and how you don't want to do that forever. You gotta have a lot of courage, like, because you're stepping out of the norm. Like, this is normal for us to do, and now we gotta do something that's considered different or weird or whatever. Now it's looking like it's hard, but it might not be that hard. I mean, if you're not taking the steps, you don't even know what it really is. You just see what other people doing. It might not be that hard. It might be easy for you to do it. Like, but you gotta take chances and stuff like that. You can't just sit and just think like that'll be too hard, so I'm gonna just do this for the rest of my life. Like, I don't ever want to be complacent like that. Like, I don't want to do this because now I got to do this, this, and this. I got to be my own boss. I got to be my own manager. But no, eventually you can have managers. You could be your own manager, though. I mean, I got to do this, this, and that. If I go to work for somebody else, I'm going to do none of that. Yeah, you don't got to do none of that, but now you sacrificing your whole life for another human being to make them rich when you can make yourself rich. I don't know, that's how I be